10 to 15%. 10 to 15% of whatever the project costs, 10 to 15%. You should have a reserve for your project. Any business you have, you should have reserves, and your household, you should have reserves. Here's what I learned about having reserves. When I didn't have reserves, I always encountered emergencies. Household, business, rental properties, flipping business. It was always something when I didn't have reserves. But once I got disciplined enough to put together reserves for household, business, rental properties, flipping, it wasn't no more emergency. Because it ain't an emergency if you got the money. It ain't no emergency if you got the money. It's only an emergency if you don't have the money. But when you got the money, when you got reserves, you move through life different. You think clearer. You come up with better ideas. You make better business decisions when you got reserves. It's like if you live in Cleveland, Ohio, you know in December it's going what? So why wouldn't you have boots and a coat? Why wouldn't you be prepared? And then sometimes it's the rain. So again, when you prepare, it ain't no issue. I looked outside, it's rain, I put on my rain jacket. That's it. It's the same thing with business and real estate. Allocate a certain percentage to build up your reserves. Well, wherever you are, it don't matter what your position is. Allocate a certain percentage. You can start allocating $50 a week, $100 a week. It just depends on your situation. Less stress in your life, for sure. Even just deciding to do that and then you start to do it before it ever get built up. Things gonna change. There's gonna be an energy shift. When you start to make better decisions that's gonna lead you to the life that you really want, it's an energy shift. When I decided to stop running in place, stop killing my own dreams, stop blowing my money, stop buying things that I couldn't afford at the time to look rich instead of actually getting rich, things changed. It was a shift. And I stayed focused. I started saying no most of the time. People call me cold, even right now. Oh, he did. You keep saying that. What I know is, for my whole life, you've been running in place. I'm not running in place. Everything I talked about, I've done it. So y'all can line up in that same line with all those other people talking about me. You need to be following my blueprint. My blueprint worked. What y'all talking about don't work. It don't work. Ain't no proof of nothing you talk about that you believe. No proof when I look at your life. Everything I talk about, you can look at my life and see the proof. Start saying no often. Because if you get in a situation, those people that you handicapping and saying yes to, that want to fall out with you anyway, looking for a reason for, they not gonna help you. God showed me that multiple times. It took me a while to get it. They not gonna help you. And that's fine, but they not. You the only one that can save you. So you gotta start saying no. You gotta cut unnecessary expenses. You got to. You gotta focus on, if this your thing, everybody don't wanna be rich, whatever rich mean to you. But if that's a goal, like to be financially free, you gotta cut out a lot of the stuff that's stopping you from getting there right now. Getting car notes that you can't afford, that extra money you could be investing in your business. Lifestyle that you can't afford, right? Like that extra money you could be investing in your business. That time and energy that you focus on trying to support a lifestyle that you can't, that's messing up your business. That's holding you up. You stressed out about bills that you accumulate, that's holding you up. Like you gotta cut that. And if anybody experiencing that right now, today when you go home, you need to put a plan together to pay that stuff, or put a plan together to take care of old business. That's something I had to do because I thought that, okay, I just make some more money, it's gonna fix it. Nah. Because it's still on my mind and it's bothering my vision on this journey. So I had to sit down, map out all old business. Yeah, you owe this, you owe that, you owe that. Map it all out and create a plan to start taking a percentage of the money that I was making from every project and start paying it. It took me like 90 days. I can't remember the year it was that I did it, but I remember I was like, you know what? I got to do something different this year. First quarter, focused on taking care of all old business. It was like the weight of the world was off my shoulder. Take care of all old business, getting rid of car payments. Like, no. Second quarter, it was on. You got to release that stuff that's holding you down. Because no vehicle gonna be able to help you. Real estate, stock, crypto, like nothing gonna really be able to help you. Getting 3 jobs, not like, no. You gotta take care of old business. And you gotta stop taking on other people's problems and emergencies. Like that ain't fair. Like that ain't even fair. You know, it took me years to like, as I started to like not care how people felt about me. No matter who it was, family, friends, day ones, day two, like, nah, cause ain't nobody gonna take care of me. Ain't nobody gonna take care of my kids. I gotta do that. So I was like, oh, all y'all can go, everybody. And I stand on that, cause that's fair. It ain't fair to take advantage of me or use me, not pay my money back, knowing that I got a family, like, that ain't fair. So I'm not letting you use me. I'm not letting nobody use me. I'd rather just not have you in my life, period. Yeah, you doing me a big favor. Only person I miss out of my life that can't come back is my mother. I'm real easy to get along with if you for the right thing. If you're not, I ain't messing with you at all, period. And I don't care how you feel about it. But that's what it takes, because a lot of times with us, we feel guilty because we got some stuff going on good for us. We feel guilty when people come to us with their problems that they created and they want us to fund and fix it. And so we feel guilty because, okay, we got it, we can really fix, but I helped you fix that like 5 times already. And you still never kept your word, but you want me to keep showing up for, like, no, I ain't even opening my door. I ain't answering the door. I ain't answering the phone. I ain't answering the text. I just don't respond because I think you gotta be slow if you think that you're gonna use me. So maybe you text the wrong person. I'm serious. I got a text in my phone right now. Yeah, everything I say is real life. Like I don't make it up. Like my social media is like, I'm not a content creator. I just record my real content, my real life. What they say? Read that.
Hey bro, what's your money looking like? I did to borrow $1,000 into the 26. Can you help me out? They know that. No response.
What's your money looking like?
Ain't no response. I'm still growing, like on the personal development side. I sound good on social media, but I'm still growing. When I got the text message, I felt him tapping my pockets. Like this is one of my friends I grew up with, from the streets with. Fast forward, he went on a federal sabbatical. It's on his federal sabbatical. I took care of him on his federal sabbatical. We communicating. I'm telling him like, listen, stop worrying about the time. You got the time. You gonna stay there until this date. So you ain't gotta think about the time no more. It's on autopilot. What you need to do is focus on becoming a better version of yourself. You got all day to map out, study, put a blueprint together so you could do something different when you come home. Put your time and energy into that. For 10 years straight, that's how we talking. Like how I'm talking to y'all, that's how I'm talking to him. 10 years straight. So he come home, he get out, go see him at the halfway house, give him a couple $2 to get some clothes and stuff. I'm excited to hear the plan he put together. Like, you had 10 years. You should have a plan better than mine. So I'm like, all right, what's the plan, bro? Still trying to figure it out. I'm like, man, you done went down, you done wasted 10 years. I feel like I ain't have enough time. It sounds crazy. My last federal sabbatical was like 18 months. I don't know how many books I read. The plans I mapped out, I got a notebook, a couple piles just like this, like with just mapping things out. And I came home and did exactly that. I was walking back and forth from my cell like I was on stage talking to people. And I came home and magically I'm on stages talking to people. And you had 10 years and you didn't map out nothing. So that was a red flag. So we moved past that. So he started doing construction, like doing construction work, working with one of our friends. And then they had a disagreement. And so that was another red flag because it's like, okay, I know both of y'all. I know he a good person and I know a lot about you. And you don't want to work up under him. You feel like you should be in his position. So you can't keep listening to him because you want to be in his position. He's like, he got this idea what he wanted to do, some kind of credit business, something. So he called me over to his house, we talking. And he was like, I want to, borrow a couple $1,000 and, 45 days. I said, listen, we ain't got to have no long conversation about it. You tell me the date that you're going to give it back. I'll lend you the money. And so I'm like, okay, cool. 45 days come and go. 90 days come, go. 6 months. And so at the 6 month period, I was like, I got the feeling a different kind of way about it. And I was like, I need to go over here and talk to him because now I feel like I want to fight. So I go to his house. And so I had a conversation, or a short conversation. It's basically like, bro, we have $1 million conversations. I landed you a couple $1,000 6 months ago. You ain't said nothing. You ain't paid, like, that don't line up right. That's it. And it's people like you that's always saying why we can't do stuff together. I like, it's people, you one of them people. Man, I know. I was like, that's a sad story. You sound sad. Here's what we gonna do. You can keep it. You don't owe me anything. And we're not gonna do no more money business. None. Forever. I said, because I value our relationship, our brotherhood, more than you do. Because I would never do that to you. That's disrespectful. I say, and you mess it up for the next person. Because how I view it is, okay, you need some help and assistance. Okay, I'll lend you some money. You pay back on time as agreed. One of our other friends or somebody needs something. Okay, boom, we help them and and you just mess up the rotation. And so that was our last conversation on that. And, that's been a couple of years ago. So I guess in his mind, that, a couple of years went by and you could come back. Bro, like, I mean everything I say. I don't just say stuff I mean what I said, to the coach retires my jersey. Never we gonna do no money business. Never. You messed that up. So I gave him another opportunity, but I like him, but you're not with my money in his pocket. Like on this journey, you gotta be firm or you're gonna be mad a lot because they're gonna keep letting you down. You gotta promise yourself you ain't gonna let you down, period.